Welcome to We Are One, a special time and place during our week for us to practice the beautiful and loving art of Jin Shin Jyutsu. I'm your host, Alessander Palma, and I'm so excited to receive our dear instructor, Susan Schwartz, today. Welcome, Susan, and welcome everyone at home.
Yes, it's so exciting to be with everybody again and welcome all those new people that are listening or to either us live or in replays. I've spent a lot of time thinking about what I would talk about today, what I would share with you and that you would share with yourself. Because to me, this is this very special time for us to be carving out in our day or our evening, whenever you're listening, time for you to be with yourself. And of course, we're all together doing this, providing that time. Lately, I have been spending every morning in a morning gratitude time. And I realize my biggest gratitude is that I take time out every day to give myself some Jin Shin Jyutsu. As you see right now, I'm holding my shoulder and I'm holding my same side shoulder. It's comfortable for some people. If it's not comfortable, you could come down wherever you are because this is the shoulder is a large area here. And I'm also holding, all right, that elbow. So I'm placing my fingers right inside my elbow. Some people will put it into the crease and go like this. For right now, that's not so comfortable for me. So I'm reaching around and I'm holding it, and it's extremely comfortable for my body in this moment. Learning about your body and being aware of your body so that you know how to place your hands comfortably is a very important first step in Jin Shin Jyutsu. While you are holding these two wonderful safety energy locks. Yes, we've learned about safety energy locks in Jin Shin Jyutsu. Those safety areas of our body that help move the energy to keep us in harmony. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, for anybody that doesn't have the flexibility, you can just start to hold your index finger while I'm talking, right? I want to share with you something that I heard this morning. There was an article in the New York Times, and this article says, "Why our brains feel broken." Well, it got my attention because it went on to say that the panic of stress and multitasking can affect the memory in a real way. Well, these days, how many of us are multitasking? How many of us have so many Zoom links or windows open on our computer? That's multitasking. And if you're a parent figuring out your child, what class he's taking online, or even, your own life, how you can open up your computer or your laptop or your phone. How do you manage the schedule, which is very different these days than when we didn't have COVID affecting our lives. This neuropsychologist, Maria Eriksson, who is from Sweden, who studies cognitive impairment, asked the question, do you feel fuzzy? Well, when we feel fuzzy, that means all the energy is stuck up in our heads, and we want the energy to descend. In Jin Shin Jyutsu, we talk about this energy that descends from the head to the toe and that ascends from the toe back up to the head, forming this wonderful oval of energy. And if you have been listening to the We Are Ones, and if you haven't, you can go and listen to them on replays on YouTube. You will hear the story of Jin Shin Jyutsu over and over again. How simple, how easy it is. So, Maria Eriksson goes on to say that we are managing too many details, which can definitely make us feel foggy. And if that's the case, our memory starts to decline. She says we're organizing too many things and we feel overloaded. Overloaded. She goes on to say that everything is mixed up and it starts to feel like our muddling of our brains, and it puts a strain on our cognitive abilities. She suggests we take time out of our day to go for a walk, to close the windows that we have open on our computer. Well, she needs to learn about Jin Shin Jyutsu because we spend that time together, quieting our minds, letting go of the fog, being one with ourselves and our community and the world in a simple, relaxing, quiet way. You could close your eyes and you could dream about nature. You could dream about the invisible, the no thing. Our shoulders are a really special place because it helps us to unload. There are the 11s, which is a really master number. And if that doesn't mean anything to you, not to worry. It helps us let go of all of our baggage, all of that fogginess of activities that are in your mind over so much. It is also, these 11s will help relax the arms. And how do we reach out to the world? With our hands, with our arms. So this lets us embrace the world. It brings peace from our head to our toe. And it puts us in the universal rhythm of cosmos, the unknown, the vastness, which is our gift. Holding the elbow. Our safety energy lock that's at the elbow can be on either the thumb side, or you can see I'm holding the thumb side this way. There's also a little finger side. So what is this 19? 19 is about perfect balance. Well, that definitely helps our mind to be in perfect balance. So we are not in fogginess. So we know our schedule. It helps open up our chest. It'll help us with breathing and our lungs and our heart, which are necessary for our well-being. Let's take a few minutes to just breathe while we're in this position. And remember again, if this is uncomfortable for you, all you need to do is hold your index finger. In Jin Shin Jyutsu, we have so many options. And the most important thing is that we know what is best for us in the moment. So close your eyes. I invite you to close your eyes if you so choose. And be aware of your breath, exhaling and inhaling, letting go and receiving. And by focusing on our breath, we let go of the cobwebs and the fogginess in our mind. We let go of all that activity. It's like closing the windows that we have open on our computer and reloading, refreshing. Our vocabulary has really embraced all of these tech expressions to refresh, to reload. Let's put them all into the basket of relax, to exhale, to let go, to be in the rhythm of the universe, to be in oneness with ourselves and each other. Holding these two incredible safety energy locks helps our body let go of fatigue, the fatigue of stress, the fatigue of working out too many schedules, too many Zoom meetings, too many replays. It helps all of our body functions be in harmony with the one source. How perfect is that? It will help all of our joints. So many of us are sitting for hours in front of a computer. And many of us are walking as our main exercise to get away from the computer. Let's be in that space of taking care of ourselves, of quieting down so we know exactly what we need. I find that holding these two safety energy locks, it allows me to enjoy the quietness. It allows me to enjoy and embrace that stillness. By replenishing myself and connecting to the oneness, then I will have the abundance to be able to handle whatever comes next. I started telling you about fogginess in the head, in the brain, overworking of the brain. And I shared with you that we get stuck above the waist. It is so important for us to help the energy to come down. Holding the 11s will help get rid of all the excess baggage in our minds, right? And also in our emotions and anything that is affecting our bodies. I would like us to now practice another sequence that helps energy to descend and will take care of all of those aches and pains and disharmonies in the body. I'd like you to take your left hand and reach. You can either reach behind your neck to the opposite, to the right side of your neck, or you could reach in front. If that's uncomfortable for you, you can just hold your middle finger. Jin Shin Jyutsu can always go back to our fingers because it will take care of all of the safety energy locks in our body. So I'm now going to reach across behind my neck because that's easy for me. And if you like, you can always rest your elbow on the table. There's no reason that you have to put it up in the air. And this is the safety energy lock 12 for those of you that know your safety energy locks. And what is that? It opens up our consciousness and our will to the will of the universe and the creator and the cosmos. So it allows us to be in the rhythm of the life we're meant to live. Now I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to place it right at my breast, right above my breast area, our safety energy lock 13. You can also hold your middle finger to help this safety energy lock. So by holding your middle finger, you can take care of both of these safety energy locks. 13. It opens up our heart. It allows us to feel productive. It takes the tensions. It takes the tensions away from my shoulders. We just were unloading. So let's spend a few minutes together, either holding your middle finger or holding your 12, your right neck with your left hand and your right breast area, above your breast area, with your right hand. So we're on the same side of the body. Get in touch with your breath. Relax. Drop your shoulders. Feel the energy coming down from your head, emptying out. In the quietness, watch the rhythm of your breath. Focus on the harmony. Focus on being. Be breath and be smile. I'm comfortable holding my right side of my neck with my left hand going behind my neck because I use it like an umbrella hook. And I just hook there and just let it be. I relax this shoulder by just letting my elbow rest where it needs to be, letting go of any tension, not creating more tension. I feel my breath becoming more rhythmic with my exhale and my inhale, feeling the effortlessness of my breath. Now, we don't have a lot of time today, so let's go through the next step. And when you're practicing this without, on your own, you can spend longer there. And when you'll know exactly when it's ready and time to go to the next step. Our next step is to take the right hand from this breast area, this chest area, and to move it, let's see if you can see, right where I bend my leg, the crease between where my torso and my leg meet. Let's see if I can show you. There you go, right there. It's almost like I'm putting my hand in my pocket, right? Okay, so that's safety energy lock 15. So I'm still holding my neck, and now I'm holding my 15, or that bend right at the bend of my leg. There we go. Wow, this helps me adapt to the world, to have new ideas, to create that space inside for peace so I can move freely in life. It helps my form. It helps energy to descend from my head into my legs for movement. It also helps the stress that we put on ourselves by so much physical activity, or also sitting a lot. And if this was uncomfortable for you, you could just now move to your little finger, because your little finger, that pinky right? Lots of people have lots of words for it. Will help that hip line. It will help that 15, that area in the front of our bodies where our torso meets our leg. Now, you have the opportunity to feel your breath really descending all the way down from your head to your base of your torso and your leg. Be aware of the rise and the fall of the diaphragm, which allows the lungs to expand and contract, allowing the exhale and the inhale to nourish us, to give us the gift of life, and to constantly renew us. Safety Energy Log 15 is about joy, happiness, and laughter. So when you're holding your 15s or placing your hands in your pocket and you just start to spontaneously laugh, let your being be filled with joy. Let it put a smile on your face. And let that joy resonate into every cell of your being. We don't need to think about why we're laughing. We don't need to be aware of what brings us joy. We can just be joy. Be joy. Be happiness. Effortlessly. That's our gift. Let's all embrace the gifts that we're given. And we're able to do that when we take time out from our busy lives, when we take time out in the day to be with ourselves. Oh, it's such a wonderful gift to be with you as we're all practicing our self-help. Our final step in this sequence is to take our right hand from that, from that groin. And now we're going to place it on our one, which is in the inside of our knee, right on the inside of the knee. So I'm taking my right hand and I'm placing it right on the inside of my knee, on the right knee. And if that's difficult for you, you can now just hold your thumbs. So I'm going to hold my one. It's a little hard for you to see me holding my one in my neck at the same time. And what does one do? One connects the extreme heights. It connects above the waist. It connects us to the heavens and to earth. It connects our head to our feet. It connects the breath of descending all the way down to our toes. Our knees help us to move through life with ease. And the movement of the breath, the ease of the breath, the effortlessness. Anytime that you're practicing self-help and your arms would get tired, you could always switch and hold a safety energy lock in another way. One of the wonderful things about self-help is that we know when we're uncomfortable. We know how to take care of ourselves. And therefore, the body will always give you a little hint. Oh, it's time to change that position. It's time to maybe hold a finger. So listen. Listen and be fun. Be free. Be one. This time together was a delicious time for me. I can feel so much joy from my head being so free, all the fogginess that's in the world, all of the phone calls I've received before we met today, the emails, the time zone differences. And I want to really thank you for giving me the opportunity to take time out of my day, more time, right, to spend with myself and with you.
How wonderful, Susan. I feel all the tension melted here. And I guess people at home are also relaxed. Some people are asking, is there a name to the sequence that we just practiced together?
So it's a special sequence that helps us in our daily tension and fatigue. And it's a self-help so that helps descending energy. Most of us and most projects are really about descending, letting that energy go, letting it exhale, letting go of things. And if we think about what most projects are for people, relate to above the waist projects. So we always want the energy to come down. So it's a special sequence that you really go over and learn more about when you take the basic Text 1 and Text 2 seminars.
Right, wonderful, because this is a time to practice. But just to let people know, this is a special, wonderful. Can we do it both sides?
Yes, you can.
Oh, so lying down in bed, after we finish this, you can go there, give yourself more time with yourself, and just practice and let go. How wonderful, Susan.
I chose the right because the right is about what's happening to us right here and now. And I really believe that that's what we have to take care of, right? That dust that's accumulating. Have you ever dusted your table and then you walk out of the room and you come back and there's more dust? And where did it come from? So that this is always keeping ourselves clean. And that's why I chose the right side.
Wonderful. I just loved it. I held the fingers and I feel so relaxed already. So I also heard, Susan, that you were about to teach a class with translation in Chinese. Is that right?
Yes, it's very exciting. We're planning a class that will be for the Mandarin speakers. So we're really so fabulous to be able to reach out all over the world. Okay?
How wonderful. So for information about Susan's class and all the other classes that are available, please visit the Jin Shin Jyutsu website, which is jsjinc.net. I'm going to leave the link here in the chat, and if you are watching this later on YouTube, the link is in the description of this video, right?
Right, and there's also many replays of classes that have been offered since we've been in COVID, so that you have that opportunity if you're in areas where you wouldn't have been able to attend a class. This makes that accessible to you.
Exactly, and this is so appreciated, this opportunity for you to study wherever you are on your own time. This is a disguised blessing in the situation that we are.
Well, I think there's always a blessing in everything. It just depends on where our focus and our awareness is. And that's what Jin Shin Jyutsu really helps us to do, to get rid of all of that energy that prevents us from seeing the harmony and the gifts that we get. And my gift, right, is being with all of you and creating that time that I've carved out to be with you. And also the gift of Ale, who is so kind and so full of heart, that makes this available to us and helps facilitate it.
My true honor, Susan. I love the time that we spent here, and I'm looking forward to the next meeting already.
Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us today.
Thank you. And practice. Be your own testimony every day. Give yourself the time. Do not let things accumulate. Every day, you give yourself your time, your self-help, and you will see how beautiful your body self-regulates into a more harmonious way of being.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Till next time. We'll be back on Monday.
Be safe. Well, bye.